Bet you're thinking about food. What you'll eat once you're free. Mutton leg. That's what I'm dreaming of. Well roasted on the outside, nice and juicy in the middle.
Are you the lout from Rivia?
Yep, I'm that lout.
Come with me. You're to be sentenced.
To what?
To shut it. What am I, the town crier? Hands behind your back. Now let's go, and no funny business.
Na dann folgen wir mal der Wache.
Get ready. Soon all your problems will be solved, once and for all.
Do you know where this leads?
No. Hope it's the exit, though.
You guessed it. The thing is, there are different kinds of exits. Some walk this path to freedom. Others walk it straight into eternity.
Which am I headed for?
I don't know. Yet one thing is
Ah, Mann, ich kann doch bestimmt meine blöde Klappe wieder nicht halten und noch einen blöden Spruch und zack hänge ich da.
Mark Dubois, you are hereby judged guilty of trampling Alice Valref, the cupbearer's wife, while on horseback. The woman's condition is critical.
It was an accident. I was riding fast through, but she jumped out in front of me.
In light of the above, there can be but one sentence. Death by decapitation.
No, I didn't do anything! Help! There must be witnesses!
Off with his head.
Oh.
Next.
Paul, the Witcher, take him to the tower. That's an order.
An order's an order. Guess you're not next after all. Follow me.
Ich meine, Skyrim fängt doch so an, oder? Vielleicht kommt jetzt endlich das eigentliche Spiel erst.
So you'd know this is no almshouse for lost orphan boys.
Wanted me to think I was next. Enjoy that? Getting a rise out of folk?
You guessed it. The harlots' hounds that land here, I detest them. So I do everything in my power so they'll know they're in the clink, not on holiday. I've brought the prisoner, sir.
Unbind him and leave us. Greetings, Witcher.
Your face doesn't look good. Though, looked even worse last
Das habe
time
ich
I
letztes
saw
Mal auch zu ihm
you.
gesagt.
I apply an arnica extract. I can hardly
Und
feel
das hat
it,
er auch geantwortet.
but my scars pale in comparison to the fate Siana met with. The fate that was your doing. I trusted you. And how did you repay me? Consider it, Witcher. Why do you think the Duchessa had Siana hidden away to start with? Can you guess?
I'm sorry. Might not believe me, but couldn't have predicted that turn of events. Certainly never wanted that.
Enough. We shall speak of it.
Dabei war das genau mein Plan.
Guess there's been a decision in my case.
Truly, is that all you care about? Your own hide?
Aber da weiß ja jetzt noch keiner, dass Sienna vorhatte, die Königin zu töten. Wobei ich ja weiß, wo die Beweise dafür sind. Vielleicht kann man es irgendwie so drehen, dass man den Beweis jetzt noch erbringt. Übrigens, sie wollte dich umbringen, deshalb habe ich sie da nicht gerettet.
Not only. Also care how the Duchess feels, for example. And I hope that, unlike you, she doesn't blame this all on me.
A court heard your case, not Anna Henrietta. The facts are as follows. You were hired to kill the beast. Not only did you fail in that endeavor, but you also caused the death of our Duchessa's sister. Have I missed anything?
Ja, das Biest war halt
I'll
nicht
have you know
der Typ,
that were
sondern
it up to
sie.
me, you would rot in our dungeon until your dying day.
Glad you didn't have the deciding vote then.
At any rate, I am not the best person to tell you what was decided in your matter. I'd say the man who worked hardest to tip the scales in your favor should.
What are you talking about? What man? Dandelion?
Sheesh, Geralt.
Hallo.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
A ghost wouldn't have surprised me half this much, I promise you. What are you doing in Beauclair?
Officially, visiting Henrietta. That is to say, the Duchess. We're old friends. But you know that. Unofficially, I'm saving your hiney.
You? You're a persona non grata in Toussaint. Undesirable.
Didn't stop me from risking my skin for you. In my book, friendship is all that matters. Well, friendship and
Tja, ich habe ihn sonst immer gerettet.
and art. Oh, and wine.
Also, es gibt 1000 Sachen, die wichtig sind. Aber Freundschaft eben auch.
How'd you even know I was in
Das spricht sich
prison?
doch rum, oder? Ich frag mal.
Regis came to see me right after they locked you up. I mean, Regis, right? Can
Ja,
you
eben, der hat
believe
mich nämlich
that?
auch nicht
To
nur
come back
benutzt,
after-
Regis.
Amazing. He told me everything, and naturally, I couldn't possibly leave you to rot in there.
Take it I'm free thanks to you. How'd you manage it?
Oh, I have my ways. Took a little persuasive logic, blended in some deft rhetoric, then added a generous pinch of charm, and voila, you're free. But just so you know, it wasn't easy. In fact, it was pretty damn hard. Duchess was so furious, I think she even forgot she'd banished me from Beauclair. For life. All she could do was scream that you'd never set foot outside that dungeon again.
How'd you get her to take a fresh look at things?
I appealed to the faultless intentions that guided you, to your reputation, your accomplishments, and, well, ultimately, she changed her mind, and you're free. Never wants to see you again, but even got her to leave your vineyard with you. You won't get a copper of your promised reward, but you'll keep your estate.
Dandelion, you're a regular master of diplomacy.
Oh, Mann.
Thanks.
Listen, you do whatever needs doing, but I've got to get to the cemetery. Henrietta's in bad shape with Sienna dead. Some folk forget that under the ducal regalia, she's just an ordinary woman who's lost a loved one.
Been meaning to ask you, how's Priscilla?
All right, recovering steadily from the horror she's been through.
So, you two, you're still...
Of course we are. How could you even think it was otherwise?
No idea. Just within the realm of possibilities. But please be careful not to lead Anna Henrietta on. Suggest you've come here for any reason beyond getting me out of my predicament.
The bond between the Duchess and myself is one of pure friendship, nothing more. Now, off to console a friend in need.
All right. See you later.
See you, Geralt.
Oh, Mann. Damit hätte ich ja jetzt auch im Leben nicht gerechnet.
Off we go. We'll collect your things at the door. Follow me to the exit.
Das ist ja verrückt.
Your things are past the first gate. Leave them. I don't really give a fig.
Eine Million Sachen. Wobei, so viel sind es gar nicht. Ah, viele Sachen hatte ich anscheinend noch. Ja, die Failed Quest war jetzt natürlich der Ausbruch. Das mache ich jetzt aber nicht auch noch. Jetzt will ich das andere Ending
Don't
noch sehen.
smile so wide. Someone's liable to see. Could mean trouble.
I can't help myself. Just so glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, my vampire friend. Thanks for getting Dandelion to come out.
it was nothing. True, he was not at first terribly eager to face the Duchess, but I managed to persuade him his person was indispensable.
Well played. Dandelion loves being indispensable.
Yet he so rarely is, poor man.
What did you do while
While you vegetated in that correctional facility, I used the time to think. Wish to know what I thought about?
Of course.
The relationship between two numbers. Detlef's 4 victims and the 5 chivalric virtues. As you've no doubt noted, there's a difference of 1.
Mean to tell me, after all we've figured out, that you now believe in the whole 5 virtues punished theory?
Belief's got nothing to do with it. It's cold logic, deduction. Syanna went to great lengths to make folk believe the beast was punishing those who betrayed the virtues. Were I in her shoes, I'd make sure the number of victims matched. Are you not at all curious who was meant to be?
Ich weiß es schon.
If I say yes, what then?
Then you'll come with me for another chat with the bootblack. You see, I've learned he delivered the notes to Detlef. Our search starts with him.
Okay, wir machen das jetzt noch. Vielleicht ändert sich das ja dann noch und ich krieg meine Belohnung und Henrietta verzeiht mir.
Fine, see what he has to say. Could use
Weil an sich finde ich das Ending sonst gar nicht schlecht. Wenn ich natürlich im Knast lande, finde ich es scheiße. Aber an sich, ich meine, Syanna ist tot. Das mit dem Vampir ist geklärt. Alle anderen sind am Leben. Finde ich es eigentlich ganz zufriedenstellend. Jetzt fragen wir den Bootblack nochmal, was ich finde echt ein schöner Name ist für einen Schuhputzer. Weil er macht die Schuhe wieder schwarz. Bootblack. Dann gar nicht mehr sehen. Vielleicht reicht mir das.
Oh, it's the chap with the swords. Sir, you look like
So, da wir das alles schon kennen. Mit dem quatschen wir halt ein bisschen. Am Schluss kriegen wir raus, dass es eben noch einen 5. Brief gab. Und dadurch, dass es immer so ein bisschen über dem geht, ging irgendwie, wissen wir, wer die überreicht hat. Und zwar hat Henrietta Bettler eben benutzt. Und die Bettler sollten halt ab einem bestimmten Datum die Nachrichten überbringen. Und ein Bettler hat das eben noch nicht gemacht. Deswegen gehen wir jetzt zu den Bettlern und da kriegen wir dann den letzten... hier. Da bekommen wir den letzten Brief.
We should.
Come now, Twitcher. Try me.
Die sind irgendwie einfacher als die Typen mit dem Brett da im Knast. Ja, und die Typen haben mir Stress gemacht, weil von wegen, ja, es ist ja wohl nicht, geht ja wohl nicht, dass hier jemand den Bettlern Unterschlupf gewährt und deswegen haben die hier, wollten die verprügeln. Das ist halt so jemand, der, ja, halt hier wohnt und halt ein paar Bettler aufgenommen hat, damit die jetzt nicht draußen sitzen müssen. So, und jetzt kriegen wir den Brief. So. Frage ist nur, was machen wir damit jetzt? Wir kommen ja wahrscheinlich an andere Henrietta nicht ran.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Oh, naja, komm mal da an, die hat es schon gebracht oder sowas. Oh Gott.
This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Syanna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detlef was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Duchess was to be Detlef's last victim. Syanna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victim's links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All those make sense, and none are mutually exclusive.
Not mutually exclusive. Ja, ein Glück ist sie jetzt sicher.
Can only guess what drove Siana. Luckily, Anna Henrietta is safe now.
I believe we may dare to assume so. Siana's death was also the death of the Duchess's only natural rival. She is in no danger, for now.
Pretty rare thing for a ruler. What do we do now?
Now we drink. Unless, that is, you feel a witchly duty to see the Duchess and tell her what we just learned.
Das sehe ich so. Wir gehen jetzt nicht einfach nur saufen, wir müssen das Henrietta sagen.
Think this might be something Anna Henrietta should know.
As you wish. I shall await you at Mère la Chaiselongue. A mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Not coming with?
No. After the horror Detlef brought down upon the city, and in light of Siana's death, I think it wiser not to appear at the palace.
Probably right. See you later then.
Before heading to the palace, you might wish to see if Anna Henrietta is not at the city cemetery. She spent a great deal of time at her sister's grave these last days.
Okay, wir ziehen uns jetzt aber erstmal um. Jetzt die Frage, nehmen wir die schicken Klamotten oder nehmen wir die mit den Stats? Ich glaube, ich nehme meine normale Rüstung. Oh, und die Schwerter sehen so geil aus. So, ich lasse ihn jetzt aber erstmal kurz hier stehen und hol mir was zu trinken.
Gotish found his way to the Bortella, no doubt.
Ich meine, ich habe ja einen Brief, ich könnte ihn auch einfach überreichen. Was eine gute Folge, ja. Besonders, ich habe ja mal im Stream ewig nur dieses Klavierintro gespielt. Das geht ja, oder war das? Nee, das war nicht im Stream. Das kann ich endlich noch machen, nochmal irgendwann. Es geht ja fast 10 Minuten. Und allein das, ey, wenn man das dann wieder hört, dann sehr krass. Ja.
Geralt, why have you come? Forgotten already? The murderer you were to kill lives, while the Duchess's sister lies dead.
Ja, ich habe ja immer diesen
Wouldn't
Brief.
have come if I didn't have to. Promise you that. But I've learned something. Something that might interest Anna Henrietta.
Forgive me if I lend no credence to your word.
Found a letter Siana wrote. To the murderer.
Very well. You may.
Ich darf jetzt reingehen? Ich dachte, er will einfach nur den Brief haben und der gibt's dann weiter.
As regards the Duchessa. She mourns her sister in the ducal crypt. Viscount de Lettenhove is with her.
An seiner Stelle würde ich mich ja da nicht reinlassen. Da ich meine, ich bin mehr oder weniger dafür verantwortlich, dass ihre Schwester jetzt getötet wurde. Was wollen die denn machen, wenn ich die jetzt auch töte?
Despair is like a stormy sky. Sooner or later, the sun must drive away the clouds.
That is easy for you to say. The one murdered was not your sister.
My life hasn't exactly been
King in the North.
True, my sister wasn't murdered. Don't even have a sister, actually. But many times I've lost. Ugh, unimportant.
Your Grace.
The impudence you must harbor to come in here after all that's happened.
Calm down. I'm sure Geralt's got a very good reason. Right, Geralt?
Before you start dumping accusations on me, I think you should know something. Syanna, she was a vicious, wicked woman.
Who are you to tell me who my own sister was?
I'm the man you hired to investigate the Beast of Beauclair. And I found a letter your sister wrote to the murderer.
Really? Maybe you should read it then. It could be important.
You read it, then.
Oh, was?
Aloud to me.
This time you must see to our Duchessa. Anna Henrietta knows nothing of empathy. Her heart is cold. This shard of ice you must tear from her breast.
My sister could never have written that.
Got proof she did.
No. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Someone seeks to blacken her in my eyes. I won't allow it.
There, Henrietta. Don't get upset.
The letter is vile. It's slander. You must destroy it. Do you hear? No one else must ever read it. Ever!
Consider it done.
And you, out! Get out of here! This is all you're doing! Begone, hear me! I never wish to see you again! I shall never believe she did this. She was not capable. This is an outrage, Dandelion. Tell him it's not true. Tell him it's a dirty lie.
Geralt, get out of here, please. The Duchess, she needs to be alone.
As to her enlightened highness, didn't go great. Got the full kaleidoscope of her emotional states. Spun through it at an impressive pace, too.
Am I to understand she didn't throw her arms about you and shower you with thanks for saving her from her murderous sister?
Got that right. I don't blame her, though. Luckily, Dandelion was there to smooth things over. Somewhat.
As you know, I had little sympathy for Syanna. Nonetheless, I very much regret I could not keep her safe. To you, her ultimate fate, does it still bring on the occasional pang of regret?
Yep.
Well then, drink up.
Always seemed a very complex creature to me, by your very nature. Not one to go in for simple methods like drinking your worries away.
I fear there are worries for which, quite simply, there is no other medicine.
Beauclair seems safe now, though I'm still left wondering. I mean, Detloff's alive. Think Anna Henrietta's still in danger?
No. He had a score to settle with Syanna. By his reckoning, he did just that. He has no reason to attack anyone else, or to remain in Beauclair any longer.
Sure hope so. Though in his
Ja,
boots,
ich
I
hab schon
regret having to
verstanden.
go. Place is just plain beautiful, damn it.
Ich weiß nur nicht, ob es so nett ist, so krasse Spoiler von Ende Staffel 6 in öffentlichen Chat zu schreiben.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Auch wenn er jetzt nicht so viele Zuschauer hat, aber trotzdem.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day.
Ja, ich glaube, es ist auch nicht clever, auf Instagram Fanseiten zu gehen, aber dann weiß man ja, worauf man sich begibt.
Staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion.
Im Vergleich zu einem random Twitch-Chat.
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Ach man, was sag ich denn jetzt? Lass ich das so?
That is something I do not.
Lade ich nochmal anderes Ending.
That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances.
Ach man.
Moons and Dopplers deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy though.
Ich wusste, dass es dir gefällt. Das ist quasi der letzte. Ab jetzt kommt mehr Quatsch. Noch mehr Quatsch als Hate des Chats. Ach man.
What about you now? Got a plan?
I do. I must find Detlef. Help him. I certainly owe him that much.
Vampire friendships. Clear rules. Must be nice.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
Not at all.
Hätte ich Detlef doch killen sollen? Master des Chats.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer.
Mann, ich weiß es
So we
nicht.
shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Ach man, wie er nochmal so in die Kamera guckt. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich direkt da einen Save habe in Minecraft. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel ich nochmal laden muss und du musst dir überlegen, dann kommt quasi der Kampf, den ich nicht beim ersten Versuch schaffen werde wahrscheinlich. Dann kommt, ja, wahrscheinlich dann halt die Geschichte mit, dass sie das halt trotzdem scheiße findet, dass ihre Schwester tot ist und so weiter. Dann wird da ein längeres Gespräch kommen. Ich krieg aber meine Belohnung. Dann müssen wir nochmal den Brief holen. Dann müssen wir mit dem Brief quasi wieder zurück. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich es jetzt nicht einfach so dabei belasse und sage, an sich, Königin weiß, an was sie ist. Detlef lebt noch, aber an sich ist er ja nicht gefährlich. Also er wurde ja... da ja von seiner vorgeblichen Liebe irgendwie erpresst. An sich ist es ja nicht schlimm, wenn der überlebt. Ich finde natürlich Anna scheiße, wenn er überlebt, aber ansonsten finde ich es gar nicht so schlimm. Ja, aber es ist ein Autosave da und es kann sein, dass der jetzt mittlerweile schon wieder überschrieben wurde, weil wir waren ja mittlerweile im Gefängnis und so weiter. Ach, Mann.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Wichtig war mir eigentlich, dass im Gegensatz zu dem anderen Ending das Land nicht ins Chaos gestürzt wird, weil die Königin die einzige anscheinend ist, die das Land regieren kann und die halt dann tot ist. Tja, dann machen wir uns mal auf nach Hause. Go home.